Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some standard with this sort of Jeskai deck. It's really just like mono red splash. It's not Jeskai. Yeah, it is. I'm what? So it's like sort of Jeskai. Really, it's a mono red deck that's just playing Urza Lord Protector to basically meld with the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. It's been generally a pretty popular thing to be doing. A lot of people just want to do this because Urza flipped into a planeswalker is so powerful. But basically, we have two types of strategies in this deck, and that's to get to Urza, meld it, overtake the game with the planeswalker side, and then slam the Cityscape Leveler and the Battalion. Battalion's pretty sick. We have the prototype, so sometimes just playing 6 power on 3 bodies, pretty nice. They also have haste, so sometimes you can get in there. Not generally going to be closing out the game by just playing one of these, but we definitely can, especially when it's backed up by a second one all the way at 9 mana, and then we have a lot more power and toughness on 12 power and toughness on 3 bodies with haste and trample. Cityscape Leveler is generally pretty good. It can just basically target the most threatening thing, give them a power stone, and if they're not playing with artifacts, it doesn't really do anything. Same with a Thran Spider. We have Brotherhood's in to clear out the board, get things out of our way. We have Reckoner Bankbuster to draw us cards, a Braid to be a spot removal and to remove artifacts, and Fable because, again, like I've said in videos in the past, it is the best red card for playing red. You're playing it. Lands, we have a Sokuzan, Odawara like normal, and then 2 Mishra's Foundry. Put on some assembly workers, or maybe crew these up and get in on the action as well. So we're going to run this through a couple of games in ranked best of 1, and we'll see how it goes. They go first. We have a Braid on turn 2, maybe remove something, and then we have Brotherhoods in to wipe the board if they're a aggro type deck. And then some Thran Spiders to get our ramp in. Simic. So far, Delver probably not going to be incredible for us. Based on that, Delver generally wants to play a creature, play a second creature next turn, and then just protect that one threat until you die. Never mind. It might be great for us. Probably end up doing the action now. These have reach, so this is a pretty good follow-up threat to block this, even if it flips into a 3-2. But we're going to kill the one that can't be blocked. It's out of the way. Delver Tamio safekeeping. Again, this is what we were talking about. Pretty much going to hit me for 3. They're probably going to essentially play another threat pass. They can give either of these protection, so doing this is not necessarily great. Let's just play out this. This is unspell pierceable, so we get to avoid that as well. It only gets to draw cards, doesn't have anything like prowess, so it's generally a pretty safe block. I think there is the green colorless one that gives trample, hexproof, indestructible, and a counter, I believe. I do not believe it gives 2. I'm trying to think of any of the other thing. There's bushwhack as well that can make a creature fight a creature. They can do that post combat if they'd like. But most likely our Thran Spider is going to block this Storm Chaser because we don't really want to block his 3-2, and they buff it and kill our creature off, and then it becomes a 4-3. So we don't kill it, our creature dies, then we're sad. They're thinking they want to probably consider on attacking here. Not the card consider, but they're considering attacking in general. Don't know if this is by any stretch a salty rope. It could be. It could just be roping us out of the game, I guess. Or they could just really be in the tank. Not sure. Also could be a situation where they're 3 colors. They just haven't hit another land. Starting to think this is bad for us. What a thrilling experience. Oh, they do nothing, so I'll take it. Whoa. Oh. I didn't even realize you had Daybound, Nightbound. This gives Hexproof and Indestructible, so I don't really want to play this. I could technically force them to do something other than that by like abrading something here. But I think I just want to play another one of these and abrade something on their end step. Force them to give it protection, and then I can Brotherhood's in and wipe the board. Could be a Fading Hope on my 2/4. This also could be a Make Disappear to counter the Strand Spider, or this could be a hit the setting bar, it's a little thing in the top right corner, going down to the concede button and hitting it. Hey, Platinum! Opponent goes first. We have turn 2, turn 3, turn 3, turn 12, turn whatever that could be. Lands, tap, untap, untap. We'll call it. We'll keep it. Why not? Mythic Championship. Oh, and they're playing Grixis. If they have the Mythic Championship sleeves, you're probably in for an unfun game of Magic the Gathering. That's probably. They could be playing something spicy. You never know. By unfun, I just mean they're probably just playing the top deck in the meta. And would you look at that? It's Grixis. This escape level are probably going to be good. I could play a Fable and try to start activating that. But I think the Power Stone that we get from this might come in clutch next turn if we draw the Weak Stone. The Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Oh no, Shieldred. Braid. Sure, I'll just take my damage. Why not? Play this Fable. As I can. No attacks. I think it's like one of the main reasons people get like kind of unsettled when they play Grixis, because Grixis is able to just do nothing and then play Shieldred eventually, and then you're just like losing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to attack. You can hit me. I'll figure it out later. Maybe. Or I'll just die. I don't know. Probably just die. Also an option. You said I didn't play a Fable in turn 3. That'd be bad for us. Might play it now though. Do what they do. And post combat and a tank and block, so they're probably concerned. Might Stone, Weak Stone is really what we want to draw because it can actually remove Shieldred pretty easily. Or we're just going to super tank. The game's not going to time them at all. Oh, that's what they were thinking about. They had to play a Corpse Appraiser, no value. This is a weird situation where I kind of want to discard one of these because I kind of need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to ensure the land, but this is probably going to be able to attack again. Decline. Let's just give ourselves the time that we need. Going to kill this so we can swing without consequence here. Swing. But here, we'll just cast this other Fable, put another body out. Kind of ensuring that we'll hit the treasure in order to cast Cityscape Leveler to deal with this Shieldred. Kind of why I was considering drawing a card potentially because of like kind of have a good way to kill it. I believe it just destroys no matter what. Yeah, it's whenever you cast it, so this will die. It will not die. Maybe. I have to top deck a land now. For now, 6/7 lifelinker. Brutal. Alright, it will die. Very nice. I would like to decline. I'd like to play this, and I would like to cast this. I would like to blow this up. So, they are really far ahead, of course. Another shield right off the back of that will be pretty bad for us. But we do indeed have copy this repeatedly. Go for the throat is not a good draw for them. They need like Infernal Grasp. Some lists are not playing it. Mono red picked up in popularity, so playing a removal spell that deals 2 damage. We're going to see it get removed, actually. Unless there was 2 Shieldreds in that pile, because they put an extra copy in the graveyard. Go for the throat, removing that, so I cannot make copies of this. That makes sense. But I can make copies of it, kind of. Let's attack. Let's blow this up. Hit you for a ton. And play my Urza. This will be able to be cast next turn. Now they have to deal with Urza this. A Gix command would be incredible for him. Maybe a reason not to play Urza, but my life total is so low that I feel kind of obligated to do so. Gix command, if you do not know, we saw it once, but has another mode on it. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power. So they could have technically made us sack this. What is it? If you have both Urza... Oh, so you can just activate that and do nothing with it? That's pretty funny. We can just go to combat now. See if they choose to block. Because I'm going to blow this up. They want to block. This is 10 power. They don't have to, but this says trample. Oh... We almost got him to do it. We're going to play this and blow that up as well. This one. So a game that looked really, really bad for us is looking pretty good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8. So we can unearth this and attack anyway. They kill one of them. And then play a threat to block Urza. So it's kill here, block this with maybe a threat, or kill this and kill this. And then we land, we unearth this. They attack, we blow any creatures out of the way, and then we hit them and kill them. Opponent in a tough spot. That's for sure. And this is one of the things we brought up in the deck tech, like when we talk about it at the beginning, is look how many power stones they have. And they just haven't played the Bank Buster. So it hasn't mattered. So like right here, I mean, I'm gonna play a land. We're gonna see what happens. There's no point in me playing this right now. I'm definitely melting it after. Attack. Triggers. This one. I guess I have to target, so I'll target this. I don't even know if that does anything. So we got there. Nice. I shielded on turn 4. We ended up all the way down to 4 HP. And we grinded it out after being able to slam our big boy. If we miss a land there, though, we definitely lose that game. We had to play it on curve, and we did. So, nice. I am one to play. I do nothing for like the first 2 turns. But then my turns get sporadically better. Sure, why not? On the draw, it's like a lot harder to keep this hand. Also got a lot better because I'm having a turn 2 drop. So that's pretty cool. Sleeper. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is all their mana. I'm gonna play a Thran Spider. Never mind. Sure. So they can 2 mana make it a 3/3, and then they would need 3 mana to do the rest. Sure. Oh, mine. Land. I was going to blow up all of them, but I'm gonna just play this one instead. And give it a -5, -5. I'm gonna draw on cards. Don't really think I need to, because I can just get the draw from the Bank Buster. That's what's so cool about the Bank Buster and Mightstone like combination there, is I'm still just gonna get the draw. Now this is way better. They're gonna lose a life. I might just take one more turn off from the Cityscape Leveler to just like Brotherhood's End, and then cast a Fable after, or even a Thran Spider. Can I do it all? I'm pretty close to like just doing it all. I'm pretty sure. No, because this can't be used to cast other things. I can do this and Thran Spider. Just like they didn't play a land that turn, so let's just go ahead and 3 damage to each creature. Play my Thran Spider. And then make treasure, and then activate this. They play anything important, like they're land shielded, I just Cityscape them. They can make me sack a creature too, I guess. Or make me discard.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sacrifices must be made.
Fable. Now the main thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I cannot play the Fable as well, but I can crew up this Bank Buster if they play another Liliana and sacrifice my Bank Buster to it. So play Cityscape Lily. Cityscape Lily? Sure. Cityscape Leveler. And then do this. We're not going to crew now, of course, like I just mentioned. They play another Lily. We need to be able to crew this and sack it to that. Good game, I guess. Stifled on lands, or staggered on lands. Brotherhood's End comes in clutch, clears out the board. We didn't let him draw off the Evoke Sleeper. Lily came down, maybe sacked. They didn't have a follow-up Lily, or probably even hit another land, which it doesn't really matter quite. If they just start tapping out, playing threats, won't really matter, because every time it's attacked, I'm just going to blow it up. So not much of a game there, but that kind of happens sometimes. We are back with the post-game wrap-up. I almost ended the recording instead of like move my webcam. I'm like staggering on words today. It's not very fun, but deck's pretty good. Actually, it feels good. The Teferi, the Urza is pretty cool. There's like also a blue, just straight up blue-red version of this deck is probably what I'm gonna end up playing next. It doesn't have the meld package in it, so we're kind of going to be able to compare the two, and I'll have a little more notes on like which one's probably better. But Urza seemed pretty strong. The best combination in the deck, straight up, is just like the Reckoner Bank Buster early into like stabilization, and that's kind of why this Teferi comes into play here. Is like another 3-drop we can make to kind of bridge the gap to this, or like get to this Mightstone. The best 3-drop that we could play is like the Thran Spider, followed up with a 4th land, and then play the Mightstone with a Bank Buster in play on turn 2. So we can remove whatever threat we need, like a shielded or something, or just like another type of strong card that's in our way. Or if they have absolutely nothing, we just draw 2 cards. And then we, on their end step, activate our Bank Buster to draw an additional card with the Mightstone. Fable a lot of times became second priority. It's like one of the first times I've seen like a 3-cost spell. Like I've played this Fable a lot. I generally always jam Fable on turn 3, but Thran Spider is kind of in this deck specifically made me rethink that. We have one of the games where I go Thran Spider, play land, slam the Battalion, and just hit them, and then we end up playing another one later. It was just like a really strong play. The Foundries never came up. They were in one hand, made me maul. But I had 2 of them. If it was like any other land, I'm probably able to keep it and play with it a little bit more. You can probably also play this deck without this land. For the most part. The mana in terms of like having a white mana on curve for this Urza never really came up either. Like I always had the white mana. Other than that, deck's really fun. It actually is like a strong, powerful thing you can do. You can definitely, weirdly enough, it doesn't want to go incredibly late because outvaluing your card for card, then they start countering or they can interact. One of the matches, I was just trying to activate Urza, made some misplays intentionally, kind of. But I could have just slammed this, which is like really good. But I was here to flip Urza like everybody wants to. But it didn't end up happening. But maybe it'll happen for you. It'll be up in the description. You can get the list if you want it, or you can just copy here from the beginning. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.